Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are making some Disney treats. I'm very excited. So since we still are in quarantine, we're going to make some Disney treats because it sounds really good and we need a little bit of the parks since we're stuck. So we're going to make some Curro Toffee, a Dole Whip, and some Cheeseburger Eggrolls, which sound really good. So hopefully all this turns out well. I'm not that much of a cook, so hopefully it turns out well. So the first thing we're going to start with is pineapple juice. And we couldn't find any pineapple juice because people are hoarding right now and you can't find any of it in the stores. So we figured we'll just take the slices and move those out and just dump the juice in there and have 1 cup of it. So easy enough, right? Hopefully. Hopefully there's enough. So we're going to open up the cans. I mean, the pineapple does look good and you know it's not going to go to waste. Ooh. We might have enough. Just maybe. There you go.
Okay, so it looks like we need to pour these. Pour and make ice cubes. I would avoid these because we don't want these.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't realize those had little slits right there.
So.
Alright. Pour them in. So, the next step is, we're going to cut up a banana and freeze it because we got to prep for everything. We've done it a couple times. And you said we had to get non-stick paper because...
This is parchment paper.
Parchment, yeah.
Because we want to put it in the freezer but not have it stick to anything.
And no one wants that. No one wants a sticky banana. And now that they're on a plate and a tray, freezer time. My mom says she's going to try a different Dole Whip recipe because she looked up one online and said, I'm going to see if I could do one better. So we're doing a Dole Whip off.
It is the duel of the Dole Whips.
The duel of the Dole Whips. Mine's going to be better. Mine's straight from Dole.
Yeah, mine's going to be creamier, so we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll be the judge of that.
So right now we are cooking up our meat to pretty much put in the egg roll and then put some onions in this. So let's chop it up. Well, not chop it up, but grind it up and then put some onion in it. Alright, so we browned up some hamburger. It's about a pound of hamburger. It's actually exactly a pound of hamburger and then half an onion, which was kind of surprising. That's a lot of onion. So hopefully it's not overwhelming onion. And then next up, we're going to cut half a cup of pickles. Dole pickles actually. So I don't know how you measure that out, but my mom said just put in half a cup after you dice them. So right now we just added in the Velveeta cheese into the hamburger, and then I just cut and dice some pickles. So that was fun. Really messy though. Really messy. So we put in 4 ounces of cheese. My mom decided we always need more cheese. So, that's what we're going to do. Because who doesn't love more cheesiness? Some would say it's even Gouda. So, I by accident bought spring roll wraps instead of, you know, egg roll wraps. I didn't realize there was a difference between the two, so now we got some spring roll wraps. We went on a whole adventure to get this. That's why it's a little bit later now when we're making all this, but we got everything. So I have gone full chef. I am wearing an apron. I need a little pocket. And right now, we are getting the oil all cooked up right now so we can actually, you know, deep fry the stuff. But full chef. Chef mode activated. So if you're not familiar with the cheeseburger egg rolls, they're actually at the Disney parks. There's only like one area you can actually get them. They're right in Adventureland at Disney World actually. Not even Disneyland, you can't even get them there. But Disney World, and they're so good. Like, and they're really rare to get, trust me. So if you ever get a chance, go to Adventureland. They're like hidden in this little corner, and they're so good. So we just put some Worcestershire in there, and I mean that's the easiest thing. Just a couple things of toot into it, and there you go. There's not even an amount we really measured, just kind of popped in a couple. So while we wait for the food to cook and whatnot, we are watching Lego Masters. Have you guys ever watched it? It's like really good and like very creative. It's very enjoyable as someone who used to play with Legos a lot and would probably still play with Legos to this day. The other day I wanted to like buy a Lego because it's so boring in quarantine. So the Lego Masters will just have to do it for now. So right now we are putting the mustard in, mixing all around, which I think will give it a little bit more of a moisture to it because it was looking a little dry. And ooh, it's getting warm over here. Also, this is inspired by Tim and Jen, so we're trying their recipe out. Hopefully it works out really well. So, inspired by them, so we're not trying back, this is our original idea. No, this is inspired by them. But yeah, they said if you want to do some sharp cheddar, do it in it as well.
Oh, I should put in the lower half.
In the lower half? What do you mean?
Of the roll.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
It's fine. I think we can work with it. Here, I'll hold that part. Hopefully. There we go.
It looks like a big turd.
Oh yeah? Is that what it looks like? I mean, it does look very gross. It looks kind of poopy. Go ahead, you can wrap that one.
Do it as a triangle.
Uh-huh.
I think that's why, so you can actually get it tucked under.
Oh.
And then this
that
up.
Part? That part.
This up. And then finish rolling. And then you're supposed to get a little bit of water to seal it. So, do you want to get a bowl of water, Jake? So you don't have to keep turning on the water.
I didn't know water is how you would seal it.
Yeah.
But that would make sense.
So do you want to get a plate to put some of these on?
Yeah, we'll get a plate. Lots of things you have to use to make these.
And I'd make sure that any edges are sealed so the oil doesn't get into those. So obviously I need to roll that one a little bit better.
Get a little bit more water in it.
Oh no, what do you think?
Egg roll! Hopefully it stays together when we're actually doing it.
So do you want to grab a different plate and you can roll some?
Yep.
Because we got to keep these covered to keep them moist.
You want to keep them moist.
I know everyone's favorite word, moist.
Okay, where's the meats? Oh, it's over there.
The meats is behind you.
I'm like, where did you're welcome. So, once you add the meat, it's there kind of forever, so. That's the deal.
So, we're doing 3 without pickles.
3 without pickles, and then the other one's with, because...
And why are we doing 3 without pickles?
Yeah. Mr. Cameraman, why are we doing 3 without pickles?
Because I don't like pickles.
That'll be why. And that's basically that. So we'll see how they turn out without pickles. It's a talent. Maybe. I
don't know. Yours is a little bit.
It's chunky.
So, should we throw these in and try to let's fry some up?
Let's see how it turns out. I want to burn myself.
Just set it down.
I don't want to burn myself on the oils. Well, that one floated back up.
Okay. Looks like there's some air in it.
Ooh. Ow!
You want to get a paper towel?
Yeah.
To drain them on when they're done? See, that one's cut. It's a little bit bigger, so. Oh no, that one didn't seal very well. Oh well.
Experiments all around. Alright, so I think they're ready to be taken out. They're somewhat brown. Ooh, those feel crisp.
How long have these been up there?
I don't know.
Yeah, those feel pretty crisp.
They're just Jackson's when he comes over and needs a little treat.
Except I will let them drain just a little bit when you pull them out. But yeah, look at that. That looks pretty good. And then this one right over here. But yeah, kind of drain them because they'll kind of hold it in. So drain them, and then just like that. So let's go try them. Here's the problem. We have the oil right there. And then we have Alexi who likes to sit right underneath the oil, and then she's like, why is it so hot right here? Lexi, come on. So in these ones, we're actually going to try some sharp cheddar in them because Tim and Jen said that is really good. So hopefully it's really good. Alright, so we're going to try the ones without pickles to start with. And you never had a cheeseburger egg
I have
roll.
never.
I've had the ones in the park, but he has not. Ooh, that's warm.
That was really good.
That was really good. It's warm. It's warm. That's the only thing why I put it down. Like, yeah, this one needs a little bit of a dipping sauce just to give it a little bit more moisture, but it's really good. All right, we're going to try it with the ketchup to help it. Okay, I'm going to try it. That tastes just like a hamburger. Once you add the ketchup, just like a hamburger. So this is what they look like inside. I mean, they just look like meat and pickles and a lot of cheese.
Looks
So-
like it's really hot.
It is warm to start with. Give it a try.
Oh,
It's warm.
that tastes like a cheeseburger.
That tastes like a cheeseburger. Dip in some ketchup though.
It tastes like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
That's exactly what it tastes like, a McDonald's cheeseburger. I would try it with the ketchup though.
Yeah, that tastes like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Okay.
Go ahead, try it out.
warm.
They are warm.
They're warm. Oh, are you burning
A
yourself?
little bit, but it's good.
It's worth it. Pain's worth
I
it.
think I might need the ketchup. Wow.
Check 'em out.
Yeah, let's see. It's burning my hands, so what will it do to my mouth?
Yep.
That's dead on. Like if McDonald's was to make an egg roll,
Yep.
you know,
That's exactly what that tastes like.
exactly what it is right there.
Good.
That was awesome.
It's really good.
Really good.
So, what we figured is ketchup is a great one to dip it with, honestly. Anything else? Would you make it again?
I would actually make it again.
No.
I thought they were super good.
No, I thought they were really good. Bryce even had the idea of almost making smaller versions and taking them to parties, like when you do that.
Yeah. Like I said, they'd be great. You make them ahead and then fry them when you get there. And
Oh.
they're like actually really good.
They're really good. It's like a little hamburger, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this too. If you know, like we said, it tastes like McDonald's. If you wash it down with a tasty beverage like this too, you feel like you just like had yourself a meal. Like some from McDonald's. Like a number 2 or whatever.
Yeah, no, it tastes just like that. And honestly, it's just so good. So we just tried the ones with sharp cheddar. It's a little too much, honestly. I say just do the normal recipe, skip the sharp cheddar, and it's just as good. Get some ketchup for dipping, because it is so good. Biggest warning, let them cool down, because you want to eat them so bad, but let them cool down because it will burn you. Alright, so now we are starting the churro toffee, which we've already started because you kind of gotta go fast. So we put butter in, and what else have we put in?
Sugar.
Sugar, so butter and sugar so far. How much butter and sugar have we put in?
We put in 2 cups of each.
2 cups of each. Alright. So right now we're just trying to get it all melted. Does that look like applesauce to you?
A little bit, yeah.
It looks like applesauce
I was
to
thinking
me.
the same thing.
I'm like, that looks like applesauce. A really chunky applesauce.
Delicious.
And we just put in a teaspoon of salt. Because rice be a little salty sometimes.
Come from here, my brand.
Just a little salty. A teaspoon of salt. So right now we're testing our candy thermometer. What do we gotta get to?
Let's go down.
That's a good
Make
question.
sure. So I think I
Yeah.
know, but I'm like, I just don't want to say wrong.
Yes, and also you want to stir until it looks like this.
So 285 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alright, there you go. So we are just waiting. Look at that toffee. It's getting so close. It's bubbling though. Oh, it looks good. That's all the butter and sugar. Very healthy. And a little salt. Butter, salt, and sugar.
Be careful, children. That's a lot of sodium. Smells like Marceline's in downtown Disney.
That's actually a very good way to say
What
it.
it smells like.
We got egg rolls, so we got Adventureland over there. And he's got his Mickey shirt on.
I do.
I know, very Disney. And I got my Shining shirt on.
Not very festive.
It's festive for Halloween Horror Nights. So
We're not
there we
Halloween
go.
Horror Nights.
Well, I'm sorry. It's also a very comfy shirt. Mom, stop vaping over there. Stop that vaping. Ah.
Okay. Let it sit for a second.
Okay, just let it sit.
Yeah, because the more you're going to mess with it right now, the more
We're just going to dry. That looks pretty good though.
It will.
Glory to the rescue.
My mom's here to save us.
No, it will fill in. You just need to make sure, especially where you guys are going to cut it.
Oh, that's a good way technique though, is just go kind of back and forth with a spoon.
Yeah.
It's smelling mighty good though.
We're going to have some areas that are not as quite as
Pretty.
good,
Whoops.
but that's okay.
We'll make do.
Well, it'll taste great either way. So right now we're just gonna let this sit and kind of cool down, and then while that happens, I'm gonna go grab my stuff for the Dole Whip. So right now we're just saying how big we want them. So we're gonna do in thirds, but you can always make them smaller. It's up to you. So yeah, now it's at the softness where we can kind of determine where the lines are. I think that looks good.
Those are great.
We all agree? There's no going back anyway.
Well, there is, but
There's no going back now. See? Disney. Disney, right? Right? Now, Bryce, is this your favorite Disney treat?
Oh yes.
Curro Toffee is your favorite?
By far.
Okay. So, hopefully it's as good.
All right. What's your favorite Disney treat?
That's a good question. Honestly, though, I can't go to the park without getting a Dole Whip. I think a Dole Whip is probably my number one that I have to get, or else I'll be like really bummed if I didn't get one. Because any park I go to, I have to get a Dole Whip.
What about you, Lori?
I'm kind of with Jake. I think a Dole Whip.
And a Dole Whip with like the
float.
The Dole Whip float.
I think is
There
our
you go.
go-to. And it's crazy because even our last trip, did we get?
We got one.
No, but did we get very many churros?
I didn't buy one churro last trip at Disney World because Disney World has bad churros.
But we had to have a Dole Whip and go sit and eat the Dole Whip where?
In the Tiki Room.
Of
That's the
course,
only
the
place
Tiki
that have a
Room.
Dole Whip.
Yes. So I was gonna say I think mine.
And a Dole Whip float.
Yeah. You know what? And going to Walt Disney World is a totally different ballgame than going to Disneyland. Disneyland, I feel like there's a lot more treats and stuff that I always want to get. Disney World, the treats aren't there, but it's the festivals at Epcot.
But I mean, the one thing at like Disneyland, you have to have like the beignets and all sorts of different
and the
things,
macarons
and just a little bit of everything there. But Disney World,
it's the festivals.
it's the festivals you go there
Yeah.
for, not the treats. So next up is the Dole Whip, and hopefully it will be really good. So here we go. So our pineapple juice is all melted into the tray. I mean, not melted, frozen into the tray.
Shake well before opening.
So-
I think I should have shaken well before opening.
We were supposed to shake our coconut milk, so whoops. I mean, it's going to the blender.
Okay,
It's
that's okay.
fine.
We're throwing it in the blender first.
Yeah,
and then-
that's gonna go in the blender, and we're gonna mix that. Yeah, we're just gonna go. When you mess up like this, so make sure to shake your coconut milk before you put it in, because right now we just got chunks of water and coconut. Whoops. Look, it's not like there was even a problem. Look, it's coconut milk. There was no reason that we had to blend that in the first place.
Hey,
Okay, you want to do it? I can.
sure.
Okay, pineapple.
Putting the pineapple ice cubes.
Yeah, it says pretty much just put everything in at once.
Looks like we're still missing one. Come on out, buddy.
Come on, the last one. There we go.
We need the
What? It's the
bananas.
bananas. The bananas. Like, what are we missing? The bananas. And our bananas are frozen, so we'll just drop those in.
And my big knife.
Almost.
Jake needs to make his YouTube channel a cooking only show now.
You think so?
No more roaming.
No more roaming.
Cooking.
Just cooking.
How much?
Okay, and then so we got a whole banana, pineapple, 1 cup of pineapple juice, and then finally a teaspoon, 2.5 teaspoons powdered sugar.
Teaspoons or tablespoons?
It's teaspoons.
1,
1,
2.
and then a half.
And what would our cooking show be called, Bryce?
That's a good question. What would our cooking show be?
And how much do we start with?
And then let's see what our last one is. 1/4 to a half cup of unsweetened coconut milk.
So let's just go ahead and start.
Oh, that's right. That's why we do it over the thing.
It's not pretty, but
It's not pretty. It's a little messy, but it works. Okay, you think we should get it going?
let's try it.
Okay, let's blend.
Ready?
Okay,
Blend.
it's blending time.
Ninja time.
So we got our Dole Whips and our lovely Disney mugs. So hopefully it tastes good. It smells very banana-y. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you have the first.
You get the first one, okay.
You get the first one.
You can definitely taste a lot of banana.
A lot of banana. More. It needs more pineapple probably. Here, I'll try it. All right, my turn. It's very banana-y smelling. It's good, but I can kind of taste a little bit of Dole Whip, but it's like almost just like a banana smoothie, honestly. Dang it. Ooh, that's a whole chunk of banana right there. So, probably do half a banana and then do all the pineapple. Yeah, it tastes like a Dole Whip, like very faintly in the back, but the banana is too overpowering. And they are out of the fridge. These ones are looking a little thin, but everything else looks really good.
We got some messy things that we need to clean up.
But we'll get them cleaned up. And right now we're just putting sugar and cinnamon into a bowl so we can powder it. How much cinnamon are you putting in?
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. And we're not doing the cinnamon challenge here. That's a bad idea. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. It's bad. So our toffee has been cinnamonified and also chocolified. So now we're just kind of freezing it and letting it actually harden up so we don't get chocolate all over our hands. But I think they look pretty good. So we're going to clean up while we let everything harden. Alright, Bryce is having the first bite.
Oh, it tastes exactly like them.
It tastes exactly like them. That's a sighted man right there.
I can now have my toffee whenever.
Whatever. Okay, my turn. It's a little messy, but here we go. That's pretty accurate. That's almost completely accurate. That's really good. Welcome back to cooking. We are done. We finally made everything. So, what was your favorite thing?
My favorite by far was the churro toffee, but that's just because this is my favorite Disney snack.
So, probably my favorite was the Cheeseburger Eggrolls because they were so good. Probably my least favorite was the Dole Whip because it just tastes like a banana smoothie. What's your least favorite?
And the Dole Whip.
Yeah. Banana smoothie, pretty much. What would you think was the hardest to make?
Personally, I want to say probably the cheeseburger egg rolls. Those were tried a little.
See, I think the toffee would be really hard if you don't know how to make toffee before. Luckily,
That is true.
If I didn't have my mom, I'd be very stressed out making it. But she knew how to make toffee, so that's why she was there helping us. Like I said, we're going to try to find another Dole Whip recipe that doesn't take as much banana because that's just too much banana. But overall, I think it turned out pretty well. Don't you? I think it turned out really well. And now we have so much toffee, and I'm going to keep making cheeseburger egg rolls because I want everyone to try them. If you haven't tried them, go make some. I'll also put a link in the description for all the recipes, and so you can try them out yourself. And if you try them out, let me know. Send a video, tweet me. My Twitter's in the description as well. Okay, and we will see where we decide to roam and wander next.